The heat and tension is too much. Who do you serve? The Lord of Light or the Night King? This is not about Game of Thrones. No. It varies. I'm just here to tell you about a God who moved me from storm's end to some peace and calm and fresh air. He made me a fun. He is the Lord I stand. The Lord I stand is the Lord of light. The Lord I stand is the Lord of light. He is the very powerful living God, not the God of death. In fact, my God defeated death. He made the devil. The night came fall when the night was young and full of terror. With my innocent eyes intricately locked into the devil's horror. With no escape routes, I went back to my roots, my beliefs, and there he stood, the tree of life. He ended my strife. The devil, the heartless, soulless reaper, cold like winter, saw my true king landing. He fell. I said, when he saw the king's landing, winter fell. You know a lot about my God, so no need for me to drag on. You know a lot about my God, so no need for me to drag on. I'm not even a Targaryen. But just so you know, I walk with God side by side. I saw him turn water into wine. We walked, we talked, we preached, we dined. I was one of the 12, and our relationship was so fine. Thomas, a man beckoned by God to follow him. From his words, I knew that he was God. The words that separated the earth from the skies, they calmed the ties. They were true, no lies. I walked with Christ, and I knew he had no size. I knew he knew the weight of the moon just by touch, by touch. I saw how the bleeding woman was set free by touch. I saw how the blind man could see. I knew God like I knew the alphabet, and I can prove it. Just watch. Ebenezer. How can't I know him when he was my stone of help? I yearned to be like him, so I was closer to him than his shadow. I remember how the wide yawn of the hungry sea couldn't swallow us because of the hand that was raised. He made everything look so easy without putting in so much effort. You see why my God is a G. He was like a modern day HR who recruited and trained us to become fishers of men, so I loved him even more. A loving God who always had our backs like the number on a jersey. I'm not surprised he's jersey, Jesus Christ. I saw how people came to him with numerous cases, but guess who proved that he's the Almighty? Yeah, you guessed right. Jehovah El Shaddai, the one who death couldn't keep in locks, the one who death couldn't keep in locks like LKD. I've talked about he turning water into wine, healing the sick, and he defied the laws of physics by walking on water. See, I knew my God was powerful, provident, protective, pure, and perfect. Yes, the God of peace, the God of peace. He stood in queues with sinners, for he came so they shall be saved. Why do you think Mary Magdalene was always hanging around and never left like an S? Yes, Timothy even confirmed that he came into this world to save sinners. You are safe if you know him, because automatically you become a victor in this battle with sin. Now listen to this part carefully. All you need to know him is a sense of pursuit. He takes the W in pursuit, doubles the I, re-scrambles it, and there you have his spirit. And that's all you need to excel. He is the reason why those who hunger for righteousness get filled. The main dish, the bread of life, who exemplifies the fruit of the Spirit. And I'm not talking dessert. You see why? You see why? I said I knew God like I knew the alphabet. But here is the twist. Listen carefully so it doesn't get over your head. Clearly that one got over your head. I said here is the twist. Listen carefully so it doesn't get over your head. For 3 years, I worked with Papa J. In good times and tough times, both night and day. He taught me how to love and forgive and also how to pray. The truth about God's kingdom and even the things to say. But here is the common confused collage that contradicted my conscience course like yours. If I knew him so well, why didn't I believe that he had risen from the dead? I doubted his resurrection despite all the miracles, including the 5,000 he fed. We both talk to Jesus every day. We both know he walked on water and defied the laws of surface tension. But our knowledge of him is surface because why did our faith fickle when we got tensioned? Do you know God? Do you know God? Truth is, I know you know God. Unlike the atheist who says there is no God, you know God. But when times get tough, we act like there is no God. You know, God isn't just a captain and a defender like Cristiano God. No, God walked out of the tomb like there was no God. You don't know God. And if, only if your faith is small enough to fit into those holes of the nail-pierced hairs I touched, you will know God.